What's up, nerds? This is Radio Jan, and they asked me to give a little commentary on this so-called super tournament that just finished, the Sinquefield Cup in St. Louis, Missouri. However, I gotta admit, I didn't watch much of it. I tried watching it, I really did, but it was so boring. I started watching real sports, the real Olympics. Even high diving gets me more excited than this chess thingy and these modern day super grandmasters and their Catalans, their Queen's Gambits. Who wants to see that stuff? So I'm not going to say anything about the games that were so forgetful. I can't remember a single game from that tournament, but I have some opinions on the players I want to share with you. And I'm going to start with a man that I used to respect. Hikaru Nakamura used to be the guy that played bullet, the people's champ, won games left and right on the internet, played exciting openings. And now look at him. He's playing the Catalan, boring theory discussion with Wesley So in the very first game. Of course he loses. Then he loses his dumb Queen's Gambit again to, Levon Aronian. Who was it? Can't recall a single thing. But he did lose his openings. Hikaru, I've told you before, I'm going to tell you again. 3 openings you're allowed to play with the black pieces. The King's Indian is number 1. The Stonewall, that's not the Stonewall, what's it called? The Leningrad Dutch, number 2. Just put your bishop on g7, go f5, he'll be okay. The Benoni is number 3. So tell your second, what's the guy called? Will Scarlett? No, what's his name? Little John. Tell him to stop looking at these dumb Queen's Gambits. Stop looking for 0-0. Start looking for sharp positions. Where you are lost, tell him it doesn't matter if it's -1, as long as it's fun to play. And use your talent, because you are a talented chess player, that's why I'm telling you this. To crush people, like in the old days. Used to respect you. I just talked to a friend of mine. He said, this used to be my guy, but now he's just a modern player. He's so boring. So, Hikaru, what do you want? You want to be the people's champ, or you want to be the Catalan fan club's champ? Doesn't have a lot of members. And that's not all, Hikaru. I got a few other things that bothered me a little bit. I've watched your press conferences, buddy. You say, I finished the tournament on 50%, and that's always a great result. You know who never said 50% is a great result? Any world champion ever. Didn't you want to beat Magnus Carlsen? You don't want to be world champion, Hikaru? 50% is a great result? It's absolutely disgusting a statement for a player of your caliber, and I hope I never hear it again. Another thing I never want to hear again. Complaining, oh, but I was sick for today's game. Who cares? You think Steph Curry was healthy in the NBA Finals? Did we hear him whine? Did we hear Levon Aronian whine when he was sick against Fabiano Caruana? Actually, we did hear him whine, so that's a bad example. But still, my point is, stop whining, Hikaru. Start playing aggressive openings. Become the people's champ again. You can still do it, but I'm sick of having to tell you this. Absolutely disgusting how you played, and your last round victory doesn't change a single thing. Hikaru Nakamura, what happened to you, man? I just don't understand it. Absolutely sad. Let's get to your teammate, the winner of the tournament. Your fellow American, I think he's American, the man from Minnetonka, Wesley So. Now that's a young man I respect. I always will respect. I've mentioned this multiple times. This is how a modern chess player should be. Humble, God-fearing, thanks his family, thanks the Lord, compliments his opponents, never has a bad word for anybody, never wants to hurt a fly, never hurt a fly in his life. The only strange thing about it is, we can tell it you never want to hurt a fly, you would never have hurt a fly, because you're not trying to win a single chess game, Wesley So. Your chess is the dullest I've ever seen in my entire life. And how you could win a super tournament, chess super tournament, is beyond me. You think I don't know what you're doing? You're making 20 moves of theory, then you play the first computer move. Oh, now it's 0-20. And I can pretend I played a big novelty. If your opponent knows 3 moves of chess, the game is an instant draw, and you're happy with that, and then you claim you're a big theoretician. Absolutely disgusting. Playing the Berlin and doing this with white. You only won the tournament because Hikaru played this dumb opening. I've talked about that already. Because Veselin Topalov, whatever his name is, had a moment of absolute madness against you. So, congratulations, buddy. The good outweighs the bad. I like the way you carry yourself, but sometimes you overdo it a little bit too. Like you complimented Anish Giri. You said even Anish Giri could win this tournament. Okay, granted, you said he could win this tournament on a great day, but still, let's be realistic here. Anish Giri, presently, he can't even win a spelling bee for first graders. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. And he knows that. And do you guys know why Anish Giri can't win a single thing? Because we did it, internet. We finally broke Anish Giri. We have defeated the man. All these jokes about him, he's the artist because he likes to draw. We finally made it. He can't play anymore. Now he wishes he would be the artist who could draw. We gotta start calling him Van Gogh, because he used to draw before he went insane and lost it. Anish Giri, what happened to you? 3 out of 9? I gotta give you one thing though. You were the only entertaining player in this tournament. Without your statements in the press conference, I would have fallen even more asleep trying to follow this stuff. So credit for that, but clearly we have defeated you, Anish. It's Internet 1, Giri 0. Not a draw, buddy boy, not a draw. We won. The only problem we have now, Internet, is that we might miss him as a villain. Like, who else can be the villain? It's like Game of Thrones, and this is a spoiler, I don't want any complaints. It's like Game of Thrones. After we get rid of King Joffrey, after I kill off King Joffrey, everybody was crying, oh, but whom can we root against now? We had to wait for a long, long time for a new villain. Do you guys really think that Wesley So is going to turn into Ramsay Snow? I don't think so. We need Anish back, and he's dug himself such a deep, deep hole. He's going to have to play a lot of draws to get these 40 rating points back, and I don't see it happening. Still, Anish Giri, admit it, we got you. Who else did play in this tournament? Did Fabiano Caruana even play? Did he compete? I hardly saw him. He drew his first 8 games. Did a lot of weird posts on the social media thing, hanging out at baseball games, and God knows where else he was hanging out. Focus on your chess, Fabiano. See, I almost called you Anish already because of all these draws. Focus on your chess. Stop going to, I don't know. I'm hearing all the rumors about the adult establishments you're frequenting. Don't think we don't know these things, Fabiano. What happened to you? You are the man who scored 7 victories in a row in 2014. Now you barely win 1 game in the whole tournament. In the last round, when everybody stopped watching, I don't know. It must be something horribly wrong, Fabiano. And don't sell this as a success. 5 out of 9 with 8 draws. Absolutely disgusting tournament. All you guys, like, I'll mention this in a second. All you guys, don't you want to compete with Magnus Carlsen? Like, he's absent, isn't this your chance to shine? Play a decent tournament? When the world champion in the year 2095, let's say, I don't know who he's gonna be, like maybe a Chinese guy? I have no idea. When he writes his great predecessor's book, do you guys want to be in there? Do you want your chapter? Or do you want a footnote? Scored 7 out of 7 in 2014. Or Maxime Vachier-Lagrave was number 2 in the week for 2 weeks, but then he had jet lag during a tournament and he couldn't keep it up. The Frenchman, you gotta be kidding me. You play good chess for like 2 months and then you score 50% in the Sinquefield Cup without Magnus Carlsen. You keep playing the Berlin Wall with white, making draws. Jet lag? You kidding me? Are you a professional? There are pills for such things. Do you guys even have doping tests? Just do a little something, get in a little extra edge. Stop whining about jet lag. MVL and Peter Svidler. It's one good thing I gotta tell you. MVL, you did attend the confessional booth, and I was impressed with that because nobody else did. Like, not only do all you guys play horribly boring draws, you don't even have the dignity to entertain us, to share your thoughts with us. Just come there a little bit. You're too busy remembering Berlin theory moves. What a freaking joke. How hard can it be to sit there for 1 minute and share your thoughts with the audience, the hundreds of chess fans? Because the way you're playing it only is hundreds. It's not thousands or millions. It's hundreds of chess fans. But you owe them a little something. See, I can't even pronounce the TH anymore. That's how upset I am. And all you do is sending the guy with a thick French accent to this confessional. He's the one who's in charge of entertaining us. Gotta be kidding me. All you players should be ashamed of yourself. So, MVL, I'm sick of you. I don't know. You can't just use jet lag as an excuse. It's just sad, man. See, I'm running out of things to say, so let's move on to Peter Svidler. Peter Svidler, yeah, we know you got into the tournament last minute, but the word chess tourist doesn't even do you justice. Like, a tourist at least would go see the city of St. Louis. But I don't know what you've been up to. You've been chasing Pokemons. That's all what you've been doing. You're playing Pokemon Go all over the city, instead of preparing your openings, and you blame jet lag and being tired on not doing well and losing your first couple games. You beat Anish Giri, congratulations. Like, everybody's beating Anish Giri nowadays. That's not an achievement, Peter. If you don't want to be in the tournament, you don't have to. You don't have to be a chess tourist who stays in his hotel room. Just let somebody else play. And I can think of a countryman of yours, or maybe former countryman, what do I know, who would like a spot, who would deserve a spot. And I'm talking about Mr. Garry Kasparov. Gary, we all know you're itching to compete in this tournament. You're hanging out there, like criticizing the players. Show them a little something. Your hair is white. Do you want to wait till you have no hair at all? Till you get back into the arena? You want to wait till you're 60? Hashtag YOLO, Gary Kasparov. You only live once. We can all see you want to compete. So stop doing these little show events, these ultimate moves, these blitz tournaments. Get yourself a spot in that tournament. That maybe I would switch on the broadcast once in a while, because like this, it's been such an abomination of a tournament. I could hardly watch. You tourists, get out of there if you don't want to play. Same for Vaseline Topalov. Which one is it, Vaseline? Are you retired or are you a top chess player? Keep saying, no, I don't look at chess anymore. I don't study. Sometimes you get crushed, candidates London. Don't think we forgot about that. And now all of a sudden you're decent again? Make up your mind. Either retire or be a decent player. Don't be all over the place. Now, the one guy I'm not going to say a bad word about is my man Vishy Anand. 5 out of 9. Great performance in the candidate. Great performance here. Still going strong at age. I don't know how old he is. 46. And he's a role model for all these young punks. He carries himself with some dignity. Even Anish Giri understood that much. Vishy is the only one who's not like womanizing, whoring, boozing all night long. Who knows how to be a professional. It's sad that they need the great Vishy Anand to be a role model for all these little kids out there who can't come up with one creative idea on the chessboard, but think they can carry themselves like superstars, ignoring everybody, ignoring the media, ignoring the confessional. It's been an absolutely disgusting event. I already forgot who else took part in it. Ding Liren, yeah, you didn't leave much of an impression. I don't know. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody, but it doesn't feel like, because the event itself was so forgetful. So that's what I think about the Sinquefield Cup. Don't even call me next time. If there's no Magnus Carlsen, no Gary Kasparov in your tournament, then don't waste my time. Seriously. It was an absolutely disgusting tournament, and I'm done with following this Grand Crap Tour, whatever it's called. Thanks for watching this video. I'm out. Bye-bye.